What's up, Las Claudia? Today we're going to talk about insights for Sea Princess Lilah. I decided to insight her because she was a character that I really was hype about when she first dropped. Unfortunately, I didn't pull her when she came out. I think it took like an extra year or two for me to finally get her. But I was really excited about her because when she first dropped, she was big for players. And here's why. So first off, she was the very first summer character we ever got in Last Claudia. And what was cool about her was the fact that one, she was a good mage. Back then, mages were meta, like super meta over physical DPS, especially with time stop. And two, she had a lot of good support abilities. She actually has a passive in her trait. It's her second one that gives everybody in your party 8 seconds of SCT. That's amazing. Like for back in year one of Last Claudia, that is so strong. Like you didn't have many things like that. So she had really good passives. She was kind of a jack of all trades. She could heal, she could provide SCT, she could do damage. She basically did it all. I was really hype about her. Now they actually did insights. So let's take a look and see if they actually did her justice. So, as far as enhancements, I do have most of it done, but I have enough of it done to where I can showcase her, so it's nothing crazy. So, as far as skills, she does have insights added to her skills, but it's not that big a deal. For S1 through S3, I wouldn't even worry about it. But everything else matters a little bit. So, you have ultimate casting, so this is basically the ability that gives you more damage, lowers your M&D when you're doing that. It cuts your casting speed a bit, but you're getting more damage. Oh, and you also have to use a little more MP to do more damage. This is something we've seen before. So you also get Ice Mega Boost, Giga Boost, and Attack Raise 4. So pretty decent too, more damage and damage cap. Brute Geyser, which is really cool. Anytime you get a group slayer type ability, always great. Bow Boost and Bow Mega Boost I do need to talk about for a moment. So you might see this and say, why is she getting bow boost? She's not a physical DPS because you're seeing a lot of physical damage and then physical damage cap. The biggest reason that bow boost is on her is because of the crit rate. Any character that uses a bow cares more about crit rate than anything else, and that's why she has it. And her primary weapon is a bow. As a matter of fact, I have her paid gear. I believe I have a Godforged as well. But yeah, so this is her Godforged paid gear, and again, this is a bow. It gives you more crit rate and a bunch of other stuff as well. So that's why the crit rate's there. It's just that's why bow boost is there, is because it increases her crit rate. That's what matters. You also have Rogue Giga Boost, Auto Grand Aura, Healing Mega Boost, because again, she heals as well, even though you probably won't need to. Arcana 5, Esoteric Max, Auto Heal, a lot of the good stuff that you would want for a mage, basically. Immovable Object, which she probably should have had in the beginning, but whatever. And then we have some of the passives you normally used to seeing, like damage taken minus, enemy attention drawn -1, some resistances, all that good stuff. So you get some non-stacking damage cap, ice damage cap, critical damage cap. And then here's another thing that I think is a little more important that plays to her strength. Battle start, restore 5 SCT to all allies. So instead of doing the 8, you get an additional 5 now, so all your characters are now getting 12 SCT to all their skills at the start of battle, which would be good for certain scenarios. You also get some magic attack damage taken minus, and then you get some casting speed up. But yeah, that's basically what she is. She's basically an enhanced version of what she was. I don't think this is anything that's going to be meta-defining or anything breaking the meta. But if you're a fan of her, I think it's worth giving her insights because she still does decent damage and she will support your team in general. So let's go ahead and do a quick Bahamut fight and see if what it will look like in combat. Alright, so we're going to go to trading. I always forget. Godforge, that. Go to that one, do a solo. We're not going to use any friends. And of course, we're going to use the normal team that we typically. Oh, wait a minute. I need to make a quick change because this is going to be for a different video. Forget you saw that. I am going to be using the Starbow arc. Believe it or not, this is a really good one to use. You get extra crit rate. You get some Slayer or attribute weakness damage boost. And then, of course, the biggest thing is getting an extra attack or pursuit that's non-elemental after you land that critical. The guaranteed critical. And it works for mages, which is why it's important. So no, I'm not going to recommend that everybody insights her. This is more if you're a fan. Like I said, she just gets some increases to what she already does. But the only thing that might be of interest to some people that care about meta is the extra SCT. That's mainly it. And she's going to deal like over 100k. Oh, 200k, I'm sorry.
That's awfully nice of you. You mean your enemies here?
And you want to focus on non-stacking magic. Now, I don't have any accessories to boost her damage, or I'm sorry, her casting speed. I'm just kind of letting it happen raw. And like I said, she's still doing the thing. Like I said, 200k damage cap for a mage is actually pretty good. So if you're a fan of Summer Alice when she first dropped, I think that overall they did a decent job. They made her better. Like I said, nothing meta defining, but I do think that overall they did a decent job with her. I would say that she's probably like an 8 out of 10 if I were to rate her. Only because like it seems like a high rating, but again, that SCT recharge for the entire team is huge, especially if you're big into like time trials. I don't know if she'll do anything in terms of arena, I'll be honest, but in terms of like just every other mode, I think she'll be very helpful. But yeah, that's going to be all my thoughts for Summer Lilah. Again, a character that I really liked at the beginning, and I think they did a good job with her. Talk to you later.